That will do. That will do nicely. Manchester United making serious progress now under RUBEN AMORIM in qualifying in third in that Europa League. United make it 5 wins in 6 in 2025. The turning of the year has definitely been the turning of the page for Manchester United. Off the pitch, we're nearly getting there. On the pitch, we're making serious progress right now, and it may not seem pretty. I was looking at that first half and I'm thinking, it's the same old. Then the substitutions in the second half. You can fast forward everything to the second half because that was where the difference was. You have players playing in the positions they should be playing in. Kobbie Mainoo needs to stay at number 10 at Manchester United. It's as simple as that. He was number 10 in the academy. He plays better in that role. All of his best performances for Manchester United and his impactful ones have been in that position. The goals he scores, the composure, control, strength on the ball, an assist and a goal tonight. By far the man of the match tonight, a country mile. Even though the subs did make a difference, the dynamism and speed and just someone who wants to take a player on in Amad Diallo on at right wing back with Mainoo next to him. That link-up is something that Manchester United need to be looking at more often. That is something that we can really use. The understanding and control of them two made a massive difference in the second half. As soon as Amad came on, Mainoo found that space. You cannot mark Mainoo out of the game and then leave Amad coming on from that wide position in all of that space. It's too dangerous, and United absolutely took advantage of that situation. They were brilliant tonight in the second half, United. The post, the bar, goals. We should have had 5 goals at least. Bruno should have scored. Casemiro should have scored off the bench. We had up-team chances. Obviously, Garnacho going through and hitting the post as well. Bruno's superb tonight. Actually running the show there for Manchester United tonight from number 8. And I feel like we have now got a team that is starting to learn the system and the positions in particular. Garnacho, when he came on the pitch there with that assist, brilliant assist for Kobbie Mainoo. The understanding of players that have played together is key in these systems. You've got the 3 there in Garnacho, Mainoo and Amad who all came on and knew exactly what they were going to do, exactly where each other were going to be. They were playing in positions that they have mastered. Not so much Amad, but he is that good that he has figured out that wide wing-back role to a T right now. He's absolutely brilliant. And in games like this, where the defence are deep and they're just going to be the odd counter-attack here and there, Amad is perfect at wing-back. He really is. You've got that link-up and that hold-up play on Kobbie Mainoo. You cannot take him out of the game, like I said, because it leaves too much space for Amad bombing on. And then Garnacho on the other side will take a player on and actually cross the ball. He started to do this more. He started to get into them positions and cross the ball. He should have had a couple of assists today. Unlucky with the effort that hit the post as well. Brilliant performance from him coming off the bench and real connection right now. As we look at it, there may be a bid going in for Alejandro Garnacho. We don't know. But all he's doing is adding value to his price right now for Manchester United. And I think a big decision needs to be made. I honestly feel after watching performances like that and how Garnacho has come through the last few weeks, RUBEN AMORIM is not going to want to sell him. He is starting to learn. And Manchester United, under RUBEN AMORIM, 100% in the Europa League. That's 4 wins in a row. 5 in total since Erik ten Hag left the football club, if you include Ruud van Nistelrooy's win as well. That's progress for United, and they've done what they should have done in this Europa League. It was virtually impossible not to qualify. We have qualified comfortably in 3rd place. Good goal difference, a lot of goals scored, unbeaten like I said, which is massive going into them knockout phases. They shouldn't be fearing anyone in these competitions, and in fact should be favourites for winning the Europa League right now. It just gives us confidence. If we can add little players into this team, like if we go and get Mathis Tel, we've got Dorgu coming in, we've got backup coming in heaven as well. Little signings like this, maybe you get Shaw back, maybe Mason Mount comes in March sometime as well and just adds that little bit of something to this team, because we don't kickstart the Europa League again until March now. That gives us a full 2-week period off in February with no midweek games. Chance for players to catch up, chance for players to rest, more importantly, chance for RUBEN AMORIM to actually get into this team and get training these players properly. He said it before the game, he needs training, he needs that in his team, he needs that understanding more, and more time off the pitch definitely gives us that. Qualifying in the knockouts was massive, and United have come through. I think somehow we've come through unscathed. After winning none of the first 3 games and being really poor, we have got to the point now where we have comfortably got through and we actually look like we've got some form. And it's crazy to think that Manchester United this season, in 2025, since that Arsenal game, we have 5 wins in the last 6. It's decent form. It is. Apart from that blip against Brighton, Manchester United are moving forward. And it's good to see. It is, because that now is 3 wins in a row for Manchester United in all competitions. That, I think, is huge. So if we beat Crystal Palace now on Sunday, what a way to finish January. What a way to take that first month of the year out after everything that was the disaster of December. Can we back up another win in the league from Europe? We need to do it. This is huge this weekend now. But what confidence then players will take from that again? A bit of time on the pitch where they can play and show, and the confidence was oozing out. Even Dalot, credit to him, because Dalot in that wing-back position, anticipating where he should be going forward, and that's a key position for RUBEN AMORIM. That's where Dalot needs to be. That's where Dalot should be in these attacks. They need to be braver going forward. Rasmus Højlund is still a problem in that link-up play. United are crying out for another forward right now, who then forwards around him in the 10 positions can actually link off and bring in players into play. He is struggling badly. I think it has to be Xerxes, it has to be Garnacho and Mainu in them 10 positions. That's the 3 that we want to see right now. You can imagine Xerxes linking up with the likes of Mainu and Garnacho. The only issue I've got with Xerxes in that position is he going to commit and get into the box? Well, that's something that RUBEN AMORIM is going to have to work out in there. But ultimately, the build-up play is where United won that second half. Kobbie Mainoo, key to it all. And I'll say it again, by far man of the match. I've said it for months. I've said it since he's come in. His best position is 10. He should be in that 10 role. He's got the control of the ball and in tight positions is able to use it better. And he will definitely work with Ahmad if he's on that other side with him. Them two together, that's lethal. We've seen a tiny little glimpse of it against Fulham when Mainu came on, and that link-up for that goal that should have stood. Remember, against Fulham, that goal should have stood. There you've seen it again. The link-up play, knowing where each other are going. There is an understanding there. You add Garnacho to it, and you've got them 3 running forward on you. You fit a nice little number 9 in there, a proper forward. You've got action. You've now got an option to actually play someone else in Dorgu on that left-hand wing-back role as well. But all of a sudden, you've got Dalot performing. We've got someone coming in. Maybe a little bit of competition for places is what these players actually needed. Maybe the rotation of RUBEN AMORIM and giving players a chance to show that they can play is what is needed. The fact that we even were able to play Casemiro for a few minutes tonight showed you how much we were in control of the game more. It is real progress. Manchester United have turned a bit of a corner, but it only counts now if we can continue playing like this and being solid. Another clean sheet, by the way, which is massively important for Manchester United as well. And obviously now moving on to Crystal Palace this weekend, we can go into that game with a little bit more of a spring in our step and a bit of optimism, because that's big. As long as we now get forward, start playing better in the league and go into the top half of the table and go hell for leather now for the Europa League, we can just put this to bed now. We've got a month off from European football, FA Cup and the league. Let's concentrate on them. Get far in the FA Cup. Obviously, we've got Leicester next week as well on a Friday night. So that game to come, Manchester United then, realistically, are going to be in the best position probably going forward into March for this Europa League. We have to win it, and United can win it. Get your comments in below. Let me know what you thought of the game. I'll be back live in just a few moments, so make sure you check that out. Make sure you hit that subscribe button that is up on your screen right now as well. Give the video a like. Get me your comments in the bottom. United are in. Come on, that'll do nicely.